What's going on, YouTube? It's ya boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another MLB High Five video with ya boy. Thank you guys for joining me as always. It is a beautiful Monday. Hopefully, everybody had an awesome, safe, cool weekend. Excited to get into this new week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Drop a like down below, comment anything in the comment section, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I am doing the $50 giveaway this week, so Friday. I know we had it going last week, but I can't remember exactly what videos because we had the All-Star break, cut it up, and all that stuff. So start commenting under the video today. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you're subscribed because when I choose a winner, if you are not subscribed, I'm going to re-choose. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Cam_ATL. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me after the video's over. If you have any questions and stuff like that, that's where you can get a hold of me the best. Um, what else? I've had a bunch of people contact me asking me what optimizer I use in my videos. This is the Greenlight optimizer. Um, this is at greenlightdfs.com, our website. We have our own optimizer for MLB, NFL, NBA, all that good stuff, as well as the access to everything else. So when you get access at Greenlight DFS, you get access to the optimizer, you get access to all of the tools, you get access to the optimal lineups, all that good stuff. Like we give a ton of content at Greenlight DFS for our members. So it is awesome to have. It's definitely like a good thing to have to be able to generate a ton of lineups at once, like some good GPP lineups as well. It focuses on GPP builds, whereas optimal lineups that we normally put out are normally like kind of safer floor, higher upside lines, kind of just to get you the safety of consistent caching for single entry double ups, is what I recommend everybody do. But the optimizer can definitely help you for the GPP plays. All right, and then we have the tools. Tools will help you with player props over on Prize Picks or whatever site you use. We got the ranking tool that'll help you choose your best players. It's best for DFS, but you can use it for home run calls and stuff like that too. The higher ranking, the better. Um, all that good stuff, man. So yeah, times are good at Greenlight DFS. We got a lot of cool stuff. We got NFL season coming up. Just a lot of cool stuff going on, man. So make sure you go to greenlightdfs.com, join the squad. Let's get it. So let's get straight into this high five, y'all. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Here we go. So starting it out, let's go. All right, first pitcher that I'm gonna go with is going to be Sean Manaea. Now, first thing I noticed on this slate is the pitching is atrocious. Like we have some solid mid-range guys like Manaea, Ashby, um, Brubaker, Gonsolin, some decent mid-range guy names. But here's the issue: it's just there's not much of an issue, but mid-range pitching is just plain and simple what you want to do. No reason to spend 10-5 on Max Fried against a Philly team that's good versus lefties. No reason to pay 10-2 against for Tony Gonsolin against Washington, who swings and misses the least in the entire league. They don't strike out a ton. They're not a team you really want to play pitchers against. There's just no reason to spend up for those top spend up guys, those priced up guys. They're priced way too high. Sean Manaea and Ashby are the two pitchers I'm going to. Now, Sean Manaea is going against Detroit. Detroit is not a good offense. We all know that. They have their moments where they do solid, but at the end of the day, Sean Manaea is a guy with some solid K stuff. He's a solid overall talent in general when it comes to this slate, comparative to the other pitchers on this slate. He's just a solid option to me, and Sean Manaea at 8-8 just feels pretty safe, plain and simple. Aaron Ashby is going against Colorado, who doesn't strike out a ton, but on the road they do. They are not a good offense on the road at all. Ashby is at home in Milwaukee. Ashby has the highest CSW percent in the entire on this entire slate. CSW is called strikes plus whiff, so meaning like how many how much of a percent of time does the ball go by the hitter, get called as a strike, or get swung on and missed? Plain and simple, how good is this pitcher's stuff? It's a good number to use as in like figuring out how good a pitcher is. Period. Like how skilled a pitcher is and how well he's been throwing the ball and how good his stuff has been. And Ashby's stuff is solid. He gets blown up from time to time, sure, but he's got solid K stuff. He's got a solid floor to me with his K potential here in this one. He's just a solid pitcher overall. And like I said, the pitching on this slate sucks. Sure, you can go JT Brubaker, who I think should have a solid game against the Cubs, who swing and miss a good bit. Sure, you could go Jake Odorizzi against Oakland. Issue here is he just faced Oakland in his last two starts. This is his third time facing Oakland in a row. So you got to expect Oakland might have his number here in this one. That could be dangerous going Odorizzi. Zach Greinke, is only 5.9 going against the league's worst strikeout rate team in the Angels. Um, sure, if you want to get fancy, you can. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Greinke's not great. Uh, you can see on the MLB player prop tool, you can see these players' CSW percent. I had it added to the player prop tool, so you can see what I mean by that number. Kind of look at the overall talent of these guys by the CSW percent. Gives you a good call on how good these pitchers really are. And Greinke's numbers are just low. It kind of fits why he's 5'9". So the Angels could definitely get to him just like they got to Ian Anderson yesterday. Ian Anderson's better than Greinke, so just keep that in mind. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. Sean Manaea, Aaron Ashby for my pitchers is the main way that I like to go for pitching today. Pitching is atrocious, so take your time, pick the right pitchers that you want to play, and then just go from there. I'm hoping I would actually be pretty happy if Odorizzi ends up being high owned, because a lot of times when a guy faces an offense too many times, especially in consistent times like this, um, they end up struggling big time. I don't like Odorizzi's gotten blown up 3 times this season. Once against Seattle, once against the Angels, once against Kansas City. He's had some decent games around that, but he did great against Oakland in his first game, July 10th. Then he got 12 against Oakland, July 17th, and now he's facing them again, which is pretty wild. You don't really see 3 starts in a row against the same team often. All right, and because of that, I'm fading Odorizzi. Oakland should be able to, pretty much know what to expect here from him. There's nothing really he could show them that they haven't seen the last 2 in a row games, and this game is in Oakland, so it's dangerous. It's a dangerous spot. So if he ends up being high owned just because it's against Oakland, that'll be awesome. And I'm definitely going Ashby to pivot off. All right. I do like Chris Flexen. I think he's okay. I like it. I liked his prop over 3.5 on PrizePicks last night when I posted it for the squad on the Greenlight on the MLB Access page. By the way, y'all, that's another thing. Like when it comes to PrizePicks, you want to jump on these as early as you can. So a lot of times the night before, if I'm up when they update the strikeout props on PrizePicks, I'll post early. That way we can grab them early before they adjust. Flexen has gone up an entire point since I posted, as well as Plezak was the other guy at 3.5 that I posted. He's also up a whole entire point. So both of those guys have adjusted, rightfully so, and we grabbed them at 3.5 if you got them in time. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. It's super important you follow me on Twitter for updates and all types of stuff. At Cam_ATL. All right, bats. Let's get it, guys. All right, so starting off at first base, my favorite team to get exposure to will be the Dodgers. They're going to be expensive, though. So I have a nice, beautiful, low cost stack that we're going to talk about after Freddie Freeman. But Freddie Freeman has just been so good. Now he gets to go up against Pablo Espino. It's just a fantastic spot here for Freddie. My boy's just been mashing. He's got a good history against Espino versus righties. 252 ISO, 432 WOBA, 325 average. That total is the highest on the slate for the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman is the guy at first base, and I really, really love Freddie Freeman. Now there's other options. You guys know me. I love San Francisco when they face a lefty, and we're going to get into that. And you will see how much I love them in a second. Darren Ruff can be played here at first base as well if you want to go an entire San Francisco stack. Can Ruff be played anywhere else but first base? No, first base only. So it really comes down to what you want to do there. I love Freddie Freeman a lot, so I've kind of grabbed my San Francisco in other spots. Like, look at the value of Yerman Mercedes. Yermin Mercedes at 2K. He's expected to bat around fourth here against a lefty. A bad lefty, by the way. Tyler Gilbert is a bad lefty. It's in Arizona, so they're getting a park upgrade from San Francisco. Not a huge one, but they're getting a park upgrade. Solid total for San Francisco, and versus lefties, they're just good. Yermin Mercedes is bare min 2K, and he should be batting fourth against a bad lefty. Yes, please. Next up, another guy who's been a beast versus lefties on this offense is going to be Tyro. I'm not sure how I say his name. Estrada. All right, Estrada can go at second or shortstop. You could put him anywhere you want, just depending on roster construction and which position you want to spend up on. I mean, you might want to go Wilmer Flores here if you're stacking San Francisco and go Estrada here, whatever you end up doing. But San Francisco is my favorite low-cost stack. Guys, you're going to get majority of these San Francisco guys, if not all of these San Francisco guys, low 4Ks, high 3Ks, mid 3Ks, low 3Ks, whatever. Yermin Mercedes, as of right now, is my favorite value on the entire slate at 2K. I'm locking him in. As I've said, San Francisco versus lefties is amazing. Now, they still have this solid K rate. Okay, they still K a little bit, but they put the bat on the ball versus lefties plain and simple. And there's a lot of these guys that I have interest in. Ruff has a lot of power versus lefties. Wilmer Flores, throughout his entire career, has been a lefty masher. Estrada's been mashing lefties as of late. Mercedes been mashing lefties, and he's only 2K. I mean, there's so many options for San Francisco today, and that's just the stack that I really, really, really enjoyed today. And with these guys in, you still have over 4K remaining per player. So you can kind of just go balance, get a couple more San Francisco, do whatever you decide to do at that point. But yeah, San Francisco is my sneaky stack of the day. I'm hoping they end up going low owned, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, that's it. Sean Manaea, Aaron Ashby, Freddie Freeman, Estrada, and Mercedes is the high five for today. Thank you guys for joining me as always, man. Let's go get that money. Greenlightdfs.com, join the squad. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every week on this channel. I'm going to announce the winner on Friday. Thank you guys as always. Follow me on Twitter at Cam_ATL. That's the best way to get a hold of me. Thank you guys as always, and let's get it. Peace.